Don't buy 5 minutes away from the airport property if you've not seen this video. In this video, I'm going to be giving you the pros and the cons of buying properties in the outskirts of Port Harcourt, which we say 5 minutes away from the airport. As a realtor with over 50 plus returning and satisfied clients, like I always say, I've seen it all. So watch to the end of the video because I kept the best for the last. Shall we dive right into this video? Now, why do people buy properties in the outskirts of Port Harcourt? Why do people buy properties 3 minutes, 5 minutes away from the airport? Aside the boyd attractions, aside being close to the airport, what are other reasons why, or should I say, what are the main reasons, the main factors why people buy properties that is just in the outskirts of Port Harcourt or in the outskirts of the main town in your state? Number one, affordability. We know that properties that is in the outskirts of the town is very much affordable. Reasons because it's not where people are currently living in, or even if people are living there, the population in that area is not so much, is not overwhelming like that of the town region. You see a plot of property in the town axis selling for 50 million naira, 100 million naira and above for just one plot. But if you go to the outskirts of the town, you will see that same one plot, a standard 465 square meters, the way we measure in River State, for 3 million naira and lesser than 3 million naira. Why? Affordability. Secondly, is a pre-developing area. For investors that like to buy properties in a place that has not developed yet, but still currently developing, it brings about rapid appreciation, which is our third point. Rapid appreciation. Reasons because properties in the town regions, properties in the town axis that is 100 million naira and above, they have a stagnant appreciation rate. They have a stagnant developmental rate because when a property appreciates to a certain point, it becomes stagnant. It stops appreciating. So they buy properties in these pre-developing areas because they appreciate very fast. You see a 2 million naira property appreciating to 5 million naira and above in less than 12 months. You will not see that kind of appreciation in a town property of 100 million naira. A 100 million naira property might not appreciate over 100 million naira in 6 months. The fourth is that properties in the outskirts of the town is ideal for land banking. Nobody wants to buy property in the town region and keep it idle without any infrastructure going on, without any development going on the property. But you can do that in a property that is 5 minutes away from the airport because it's ideal for land banking. You want to buy this property and you want to buy it and keep it for your children. You want to buy and keep it for 10 years and above and then sell it out, whatever you want to do with the property, but property that you know that you're not developing immediately. Properties in the outskirts of the town region, in the outskirts of Port Harcourt, like I'm using now because I'm in Port Harcourt, those properties are ideal for land banking. Another point is future forecast. Maybe in the news, the government is saying we're going to build a university in this area. They won't do that in the town region. You know why? Because the town is already crowded. There is no space. The town is already saturated. So when they are building major infrastructures, they do it always in the outskirts of the town region. We want a university. Where do we get it? Away from the town. We want a massive playground. We want a massive resort. Where do we get it? Away from the town region. So for future forecast, and that quote that says, go to where people will be moving to in the next 10 years, buy a property there. That's a quote that is applicable in future forecast. So people actually go to buy properties in those regions because of future forecast. They know that the government is coming there. They know that development is moving to that area. So why don't I buy now? That is less than 2 million naira, less than 3 million naira. So when development finally goes to those areas, when the government finally goes to those areas, I have a property that will be skyrocketing above 20 million naira during that time. Futuristic forecast. Listen, affordability, pre-developmental area, which brings about appreciation, land banking, and futuristic forecast. These are the reasons why people buy in the outskirts of Port Harcourt. And I know this is your reason. It's a legit reason. And we, for sure, definitely want to buy properties in these areas because these reasons are ideal. Now, what are the cons of it? Why should we be careful? Why should we have a double thought when we buy in these places? We know, and if you don't know, you should know that properties in the outskirts of the town, 5 minutes away from the airport, they have issues like one, land grabbers, two, family issues, three, community issues, or even government issues. Because these are properties that are prone to land grabbing by community boys. They are not in town. Majority of the properties in town are owned by individuals or the government. But these are properties that is in community. So the community boys could just come out one day and say, that's our father's land. That's our property. You will give us a certain amount. You will do this and you will do that. Land grabbers. Secondly, family issues. These properties are always having family disputes. Most of them are always having family disputes. The elder brother is selling out to another individual, and the older brother is back saying, you cannot sell our father's property. I want to sell the father's property. There's always a problem with inheritance and all that. Community issues. Maybe the property is just in a boundary between two community, maybe Omagwa and Ishiokpo, and then it has not been resolved, or government issues. This property is in courts. So these issues are always peculiar to properties that is in the outskirts of the town, properties that are just 2 minutes and 3 minutes away from the airport. So what should you do? I'm not saying you should not buy these properties, but if you want to buy these properties, what should you do? One, due diligence. Check out, is this property still under family dispute? Is this property still under community dispute? Is this property around the government zoning? Is it for the government? Is it where the government has designated that they are going to use for certain projects in the future? Is this property still in the hands of the lawyers? This property has a court case attached to it. Do your due diligence. Proper due diligence. Community findings, family findings, lawyers and court findings. Secondly, ask for documentation, because when you're buying community properties or you're buying family properties, there are documents for you to cite. Cite it. I want to see it. Can I see it? As I'm buying this property, can I see what the document looks like? You cite it to show that the property is approved for purchase. The documents are accurate. Elder brother signing, younger brother signing, whichever family member that is supposed to be involved in this purchase, that is supposed to be involved in this transfer of ownership to you. Make sure that their signature is on that document. And then pricing and negotiation. How much is it? Most of these properties are overpriced. Is the price of this property equivalent to the value of this property? This property is kept for 300,000 naira, 5 million, though you are my at least say 300,000 naira property. This property is kept for 1 million naira, 2 million naira. Is it equivalent to the value of the property in that community, in that town, in that region? And when you are doing all these things, you should also consider that there are people you need professional advice and professional guidance. You need a lawyer to help you cite the document and make sure that the documents are good. You need a surveyor to survey the property for you after purchase. You know that you will do bush entering. You know that you will pay community boys. You know that you will do all this process, and this will cost you extra money. So if you would want to buy a native property and you have the right plugs, you have the right source, the right professional guidance, the right professional advice, oh yes, good to go. But if you don't have, I advise you to buy from registered and trusted real estate companies. Registered and trusted real estate companies doesn't mean you will not do your due diligence on it, but all those things with land grabbers, with bush entering, with community boys, the company has handled it, and you will not handle it. You will not be at the forefront of the entire process. You will not be at the forefront of the entire issue because the company has handled this thing. So if you would want to buy properties in the outskirts of Port Harcourt, currently speaking, we have properties that are ranking in value, like the Omagwa is currently ranking in value with the Ishopo property. Why? Because of the Wingo University around it. A chair is there for you too to buy. If you want to buy in these areas, and you would not want to go through all this process, you need a registered company, a well certified company, and the right real estate agent to guide you through your purchase. My number is in the description below. My link is in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, share, drop a comment so you will see my next video or my next real estate updates. Bye. I am Real Estate Madam.